All right, friends. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. I'm on. Let's see. I was trying to check on something that someone asked me to check on. I think Layla asked me to check on something for her because I think Layla says she's not able to. Ah, you're on, Layla. There you go. There you go. Layla, I was actually checking on online just now for you again, just to make sure that you're online. Thank you guys very much for waiting. Let's see. Give me one moment. Yeah, now I'm good now. I know you're online. Good. There we go. There we go. Good evening, friends. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Let's get into it. Good. The skit's not making any sense. Good night. There you go. Good night. All right. So I think a couple of things I want to work on. In your estimation, is the honeypot girl, and I've asked this in the community chat too, is the honeypot girl an asset? Is the honeypot girl an asset or a liability? All right. That is a running question for the night. Is she an asset or a liability? That's the question tonight. We're gonna talk about this. Let's jump into it. Let's go.
If you think about it, if you think about even life, it's when you grounded. Like if somebody be like, "Man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," and it's like, yeah, you might be bluffing, but somebody be like, "Hey, I'm dead serious. I swear to God on everything I love. Man, if you try me again, it's gonna be something like it's different. It's more powerful when you're grounded.
Right.
You feel? Yeah, you look real grounded right now.
I just
You pregnant?
no.
Oh, I've been saying at this point, I would be like, well,
What would you have done?
with you, to be honest, I'm like, just keep going. Yeah, I ain't felt that.
Don't make me
I ain't
laugh.
felt that in a long time. Like, if somebody tell me they pray, I'm like, oh God, I hate to say this, man, because you know Jesus popping over here, but that's $700. God, I swear I ain't gonna do it again.
So it's more issues again with Wayne and the honeypot girl. I didn't think I would see this, but it's more issues again. Well, and then again, I guess we saw it coming. It's more issues again. She upset from what happened today. Okay, in case you're just joining it as to what's going on, the thing is that she believes that Wayne should tell her everything that goes on. Wayne is a very busy person. For him to tell her everything that's going on, that's information overload. Besides, she doesn't tell Wayne everything either. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, Miss Nice. We'll get into it. Because we have bully talks we talk about it. I see what you're saying. And I'm going to just read your comment real quick. So, Wayne is the issue. Tamira should stop doing business with D and Wayne's assistant or focus on the studio. Hmm. All right. Okay. We're going to see if Wayne really is the issue. I thought about it. That's why I'm asking if it's a liability or asset. Liability keeps worrying and bothering him about the wrong thing. All right. Most of the other people them say liability, insecurity don't look good on your Tamira. She's extremely insecure, very insecure. Leila says liability. It just don't look good. Live, love, laugh said she's an asset, but she just needs some training. So you said she needs some training in order to be better, but she's an asset. She is confused because Wayne acts like she's the future wife and gassing her up, but she doesn't want her to have any input in anything. Hmm. All right, okay. Let's run on to it.
Wayne,
But with you, it's different. That make you feel special?
right now, I'm not sure how to feel.
What's wrong with you? So,
I don't want to make this a thing,
what's wrong, baby?
but I'm serious about what I said earlier. I feel like you don't tell me stuff, and this is just another thing that kind of came out of the blue. I walk in, and it's a woman sitting there. You didn't let me know.
You was right. You was right. I should.
Okay, so first and foremost, don't do this. Like whatever Anthony has told him is not the key to success. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. The one thing I know is this. You cannot start being a yes man and saying women right all the time. Just like a woman can't say a man right all the time because he may be wrong and he may need an actual opinion from his partner, an honest opinion, and not a fake opinion. I think it's better for you to give people honest opinions than fake opinions. All right, let's address what Miss Nice is saying. She's confused because Wayne acts like whatever it is and it doesn't give her any input into anything. Let me ask you a question, Miss Nice, and let me ask a question to the audience. Does Wayne need Tamira's input on his business? That is a question. That is a big question because his this is the deal, Miss Nice. The assistance Wayne gets is for his business. Does he need Tamira's input? That's your question. Exactly. He don't even take his own advice. Because if Anthony did, he would be checking Shayna no. Exactly. Anthony don't take him on advice. So I don't know why Wayne listen to Anthony's advice. Nope, you don't want a yes man, Nancy. I'm sorry, you don't. You're saying that now. You're only thinking in the short scheme of things. You don't want a yes man. You don't want a yes man. You do not want a man to trample over. Ladies don't want that. You cannot. You can't. You know, as much as you want to sell me that, you can't sell it to me. I wouldn't buy it. I've heard that in my lifetime. Men have acted as nice as impossible could act, and women have trampled over them. Not even a man want a yes woman. So don't even bother with that. Listening to sneaky Anthony, exactly. Foolishness. The consultant isn't all of that. She just isn't. I don't understand what Tamir's concern is. Exactly. That's the question. What is the concern? Office space. That is where he works. She may need an itinerary. He has an assist as an assistant. Hmm. Wayne did the right thing. Sometimes you just gotta tell them what they want to hear to shut them up. Hear that, ladies? You want us just to tell you what it is so you can shut up? Is it that? Let me ask you something then. Do you want a man to be fake? Let me ask you the question. Let me ask you the question then. Honesty is always the best policy. I think so. I think so. No, Tamira isn't his wife. Reading else comments. No, she never made $1 million. Why would you include her? Thank you very much. I'm connected to serve. Why do I need to include you in the things that are there? Besides, Tamir doesn't include Wayne in what goes on at the studio, and he deliberately doesn't do that because he wants her to have her independence. Why attach her to my business? Why am I attaching you to the business? Only if him volunteers. Yes, if him volunteer, fine, but he already has his business. Why does he need the attachment? Liability. Has no faithfulness to me, but wants it. Nothing. She not faithful to Wayne, but she wants it. Not really. Unless she's directly involved and she's not involved. Why should he be telling her things? Why? But you make it seem like he's supposed to do this.
Let you know. I should have let you know. Because if you walked in and I seen you with some guy, whatever, even though you probably mentioned it, I should have elaborated on it more. You was right.
Here's why it's different. Because Wayne owned the house. That's why it's different. So no, if him walk in and there's another man in his house, that's different. If it was Tamira's house and another man did in there, sure, he might ask question, but he wouldn't be saying anything. It's just how it works.
I got to let you in.
You serious?
Yeah. I should have.
I feel like you're playing.
No, because if that was me and I come home and I'm like, who is this that you just talking to? Especially a gypsy woman. You know the gypsy woman? You ever heard the song? Gypsy woman say her hair's dark as night. So I understand
I
you.
just want you to tell me stuff.
I'm gonna tell you stuff. But I ain't gonna be able to tell you everything because I ain't gonna remember it. But I'm gonna do my best.
I want you to tell me everything that you can remember. Just because
You're right.
I don't know.
And
I feel like it's
you right
something
again.
new
I'm doing
every
it again.
day.
You're right. Let you in.
So that's not great. This is not great. This is the worst advice ever. Learn your man as you earn. There you go. As you earn your man. That's what one journey says. Tamira hasn't included Wayne, and he having to ask. He isn't interfering with nothing Tamira is doing. Miss Nice, before wait there, don't leave, Miss Nice. Come on, make have the conversation. Has Tamira told Wayne anything? That's the big question. Has Tamira, I'm gonna read your comment right now, told Wayne anything? That's your question. Before we even get into what Wayne should do and what he shouldn't do. Ask yourself the question. Everything that she's saying, has she done it? Remember, you can't just say one thing, by Halloween or before the Hocus Pocus sisters will be single. All they do is run their mouths, trying to cast spells with their hot breath. So, that's what it is. I don't want a man to be fake. At the same time, I don't want him to be insensitive and inconsiderate. This, in this instant, Tamira hasn't brought anything to Wayne's business. Don't understand the problem. I don't understand it either. You're complaining about the assistant to him have and telling him that him need to tell you about the assistant. By 9:30 skit, where Sheila sees Delicia leaving Iman's house. I see Sheila thinking that she was there as his stylist. Pretty soon, pretty soon, Miss Nice, talk to me. Tamira is troubled and insecure because Wayne didn't tell her that PR was an ex. So if Wayne has another petty assistant, pretty assistant, she may feel like it's like he will step out behind her back. She's too insecure. So that's it. So that's on her. Insecurity is on you. It's not on the person. Miss Nice, if me and you are in a relationship and you say, O'Neill, trust me for whatever it is, it's either I'm going to trust you or I don't trust you. One out of the two. But you can't assume. You cannot assume the worst on somebody. You have to give them a chance to actually to do whatever it is. Now, if me step out and you decide they want to leave, sure, well warranted. But you can't presume cheating before it even happened. You just can't do it. It's unfair if you do it. Every single time you do that, you might as well never be in a relationship before then.
A wise man told me that. Well, not really wise, but you want.
All right, so I'm going to work into it. When are they going to get married? Since he's saying that she's the one and she's the wife. If just I said that right now, I don't know. She's complaining because she's pretty. She's getting insecure. She's been getting insecure. Everything has started to bother her. The Amber thing bother her. The PR thing bother her. A lot of things has been bothering Tamira, and that's the biggest thing. That's why I'm asking if she's a liability or an asset. The relationship is about over. I believe that too. Until by money, this relationship is over. You can tell that the relationship is beginning to wear on Wayne. I'm starting to believe that. Wayne chose to keep the peace, so he used Anthony's advice for right now. This kid is juvenile. The whole relationship is juvenile. He needs to write in a material relationship, one that's equivalent to his masculinity as a man, because this right here is child's play. It is kind of juvenile, to be honest. Honestly, Layla, it is juvenile. Wayne will not keep up with Tamira's foolishness for long. I don't think so either. I think they're on the verge to breaking up. I think that this is like I think I'm on the verge. I think we can agree on that. I think we can agree on that. This is stupidity. Wayne had to actually tell her that he's going to let her win. It's not fake. It's not fake. I imagine a man tell you that. Do you want to? May I ask that? Wayne can't keep a woman. He's a big cheater. Well, him not cheat. Him not cheat yet. Not this relationship. And you have to judge people based on where they are right now. Kasim Tamira has very needy tendencies. She also allows Sheila to get in her head about stuff. She seems not to have a mind of her own, and that's what makes her hella annoying. I agree with you, Kari. I think that's what makes her extremely annoying. Her lack of ability to be, what would I say now? Her lack of ability to be very, very calm about things and allow things to play out. I feel like she's trying to make things happen before time. It's true. Tamira is being needy, clingy, and insecure, especially since D put her in the friend zone. Yep, yep. Officially birthday. All right, hold on, Carrie. Happy birthday. Carrie, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carrie. Hopefully, I pronounce it right. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Nice. Happy birthday, Cara. I hope that you have a wonderful day today. Hope the day work out well. I enjoyed. There you go. There you go. There you go. Happy birthday, my friend. One more year upon them. So I saw this kid today and I figured that's why I ask about her being an asset or a liability because she feel like a liability to me. It feels like it's going to be hard for Wayne to navigate. Okay, it seems, does it seems like Wayne is desperately trying every way not to snap on her. That's what it feels like to me. Carrie, there you go. You're getting a lot of birthday wishes today. You're getting a lot of birthday wishes today, Carrie. A lot of birthday wishes. That's right. The only needy and clingy person on these kids is the nasty man looking sunny or cloudy. Well, well, the question though is, why is Sonny sleeping with a man? If we're gonna have a conversation, Stephanie, you have to have a conversation with the woman. Why is the woman taking on those things? I still believe it's nasty when women who are pregnant are taking on new men. It's disgusting to me, but it seems like people here like it. It seems like it's a known thing. Maybe it's a regular thing. With Wayne's track record, it's going to be difficult to critique the situation. hmm Wayne should be honest with Tamira. I think so too. I think that honesty is the best policy. But some people say no, them like the fluff. Yes, because she's actually taking Anthony because he's taking Anthony's advice. Exactly, might get desperate. Honeypot does not know anything and walks into Wayne's office. He's in a meeting. That's the thing. I think she don't really respect him thing. It's like they come around but they don't respect it. But he has allowed them to be too familiar though. Tamira will force Wayne to break up with her. He has too much going on to cater to her like one of his kids. That's what I figured. Does Tamira act like one of Wayne's? And this is why the little girl didn't take on too well to her. Kids. That's a very, very fair comment. That is a very, very fair comment, Amanita. It's a very, very fair comment. It's a very, very fair comment. Very fair comment. Tamir has basically, let me see that comment. Whoop, 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 hold on. Let me see a comment. Tamir has basically committed self sabotage on this relationship. From wanting to comment on the amount he pays his baby mother to causing conflicts with the children, now with his business. She's becoming that's why I'm saying she's a liability. There is no asset in it, but some potential assets you need training. I'm gonna say, okay, it's none of Tamira's business. She just moved in after that date. She's just another body living in his house, rent free. She's not his wife. There you go. Toby, totally agree. Totally agree. Totally agree. We don't want to hear it. I'm tired to listen to her. Him pretty much I got just close him ears and say blah 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 blah. But just believe say one of them there. He might go close him ears, live love laugh and say blah 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 blah. It is crazy. What's the age difference? Wayne is 38 and Tamir is how old? Yeah, well, 90s vibe gone. Angela said the 90s vibe gone. Is the 90s vibe gone? That is a question. That is a question. His daughter, like his old girlfriend, she don't want to accept this new woman. She doesn't. Because she feel like the woman, well, she hasn't really, Tamir, that's too much, man. Tamira's got to be in her early 30s, late 20s. So she's not that far out. Let's not make it seem as if he's that much older than our friends. This is not a cougar situation. This is not a praying situation. And besides, she a big man. She can take stuff. She can take it. What you mean? She can. She is old enough to take stuff. Wayne will never keep a woman because he wants to change his. He won't change his ways. He calls her his wife, but won't want to tell her about his new woman. But T Boomer, why should he tell her? That's the question we've been asking. Why does Tamira need to know about this new assistant? Why it's so big as a thing? Why is that a problem? Why would that be a problem though, T Boomer? We're not doing anything. Wayne has been doing the best he possibly can. We think, we the populace believe that Tamira for us keep moving around. Well, at least that's what I think. Yeah, she a big woman. The 90s vibe has left the building. So, I know you like Tamira. Listen to me, Stephanie. I know you like Tamira, but Tamira has. Look here. Tamira have work as a personnel to do. The excessive self sabotage and insecurity is not going to work in any relationship. It doesn't matter who she's with. She shows these insecure behaviors. It doesn't matter. When she was with the pastor, it was the same thing. The pastor, they have one girl, right? Until whatever it is happened for that. She was with Zeus at one point in time. Him had her the same thing. What Tamira do is have this nicey thing about her, right? Where she behave like she nice, but she's needy. That's the problem, Stephanie. She needy. Wayne knows her, that she is his wife. So Wayne knows, telling her that she's his wife. So Onipat is assuming her wifey duties. Yeah, she'll try, yes, but she not there to say it. As a woman, we don't want pretty assistant. And that so you have to go learn to manage that. You have to can manage. You need to be able to manage a man like Wayne. If you can't, then say you can't manage it. Say you can't manage, then be honest. Maybe Tamira needs to be honest with herself. I think Tamira's insecurities has been kicked up because Wayne told her to stay out of his business when it comes to his baby mamas and his children. Exactly. And he wasn't wrong in saying that. Why you want going at that for? She should leave and find her peace. She seems like she's in it for the 30,000 a month. Exactly. That's the point we're making, Miss Nice. What she worried about are the 30 grand. In other words, the 30 grand is still getting her thing. You can't, you have to, listen, if you're going to give a relationship a shot, give it a shot. Don't sabotage a relationship at the same point in time because it's never going to work. It's like two energies going into two different directions. Tamira dated a street pharmacist and Zeus. She can handle it. Well, that's the thing. So in other words, it's like she trickery because she's a woman of the house now and she shares stuff with her like that. I've been with my wife for 16 years and I will tell her something like that. It's how you keep a woman. Yes, you've been with your wife for 16 years. Tamira is still new. If I was Wayne T Boomer, I would not be telling Tamira too much stuff. I'll be taking my time for divulge information. She's still in the vetting process. Even though she look like the girl, Tamira is okay. Is Tamira still in the vetting process? Let me ask that question to y'all out there. Let me answer that question. That's my problem with it, not T Boomer. You and your wife did it for 16 years, so it makes sense. Where else it makes sense? You know? She's taking what Shayla said about Wayne, and now she's worried if he's going to sideline her. That's what's going on. True to love have it down bump on the head. Tamira shouldn't have moved in this house like that. She haven't left since that date. She needs to stay in her own place. Sometimes get ear away from him. That's how you keep a man. Thank you very much. It's called space. They're still in the vetting process. That's what we mean when we say them still in the vetting process. Enough has not occurred as yet. You haven't even seen certain pieces. Wayne is a serial monogamist. Tamira is the current. Stephanie said no. You might think for married her, but you have to wait. Tamira is basically proving herself right now, proving herself right. And that's what happened. When you sit down and try to say if you can prove yourself right, you tend to sabotage your thing. Sometimes you have to chill out, man. You have to make things work. You have to make things work. If you get the woman and you say you're going to, if you said that you're gonna do this, then you need to take your time and get it done. It's too much. I think she's overdoing it. It's overcooked. I think she was thrown off because he told her yesterday he was going to fire PR. She didn't think he was going to get someone so fast. She did try to ask some questions about the consultant. Gwen, that's what I wanted Tamira to do was to show me. The funny thing is, this is the thing, Stephanie, and I'm glad Gwen brought this up, Gwen. O'Neill actually started to say, all right, you know what? Maybe Tamira can show me that she has some value in the relationship. I don't think she's valuable. I don't believe she's valuable. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. There is nothing so far that Tamira has done where we can say, you know what? Yes, Tamira has a level of value. There's nothing at all. You can't take care of the kids and because they have the baby mothers to do that. So she must find ways and means of bringing Wayne value. Now, you know what Tamira should have done, if you ask me? She should have quit all of the things that she's doing and focus herself on Wayne and find a way, a means of trying to see how she could be of value to Wayne. But as of right now, she's of no value to Wayne. She's not valuable. Today, when the lady came in, I thought you'd have vetted the girl. Well, he want a consultant. Explain to me what he does. Should have that's what she should have been doing. To me, that's the thing. She's not valuable. And that's the problem. Wayne father offered Tamira advice to keep Wayne, but she has ignored that advice. She's not valuable. I think he's lying about marriage. I don't think he's lying about marriage. He more married her, but the problem is him still he is still seeing things that think about it, Wallace. If you tell a woman say I'll get married to her and all of a sudden she start doing some weird things, wouldn't you pull back? Why would you not pull back? Just because I'm saying I'm gonna marry you don't mean I can't change my mind. Wayne love bombs all of his women and quickly like an alpha. Why not? He is pimping. You are my wife, and she expects standard inclusion. No way, if he was a doctor, would she ask for a list of his patients? No. Exactly. That's the deal. Wayne has lost his way along with his beard. It's, grew up large or something else, Wayne told Tamira to be careful about listening to Shayla because Shayla is savage. That's what has happened to her. In case you don't realize what I'm going, the people might try to say them can't argue this with Tamira. The problem is that Tamira has listened to Shayla and her insecurity senses have heightened. That's the problem. Yes, she's still in the vetting process, but also Wayne is being vetted by Tamira. Wayne need to stop calling her his wife and giving her keys to all of his homes and just pop the question and propose her leave. Miss Nice, I'm gonna explain something to you. If you were in Jamaican culture, but just I said something. Just hey, it might not be the same thing here. I'm just giving you just off of the rip. In Jamaica, you actually call a woman your wife before she really become your wife because you start to put it in the universe that that's what you really and truly want. When you start behave like a wife, you start give her little titles of various things. Now, the propensity is on Tamir to be again is to be valuable. The problem with Tamir is that she's not valuable. They are not married. They just started dating as a couple of months ago. She moved into the house instead of taking her time. That's one of the problem then. No one has said all of these things. Nobody now get pan them like a thing. She's of no value. I don't think she knows what to do. She's never had this kind of relationship before. And she's listening to Shayla. Those are her biggest issues. The woman need to have standards. Kountry Wayne has says a lot. You need to watch and learn. She knows that there's no value to her. That's why Tamira tries to be involved in his life, and that's what she needs to do. Tamira should ask Wayne, how a man like Wayne, how can I be of value to you? That's what she needs to ask him. No, if she's just a muse, then be a muse. Tamara is more valuable to D than Wayne. Exactly. True to love, thank you very much. She's more valuable to D than she is to Wayne. All right. Why you never say, okay, let me be Wayne's assistant then, or let me do whatever it is? That's what Tamara need to do. Instead, she cock up in a D business and is doing business with D. She should now focus on what she forget done. She's all whatever it is, his space, just in his space, just like Shayla is with Iman. Exactly. One now realizes that Shayla has trained her to be a person that's invaluable. Why you think nobody not stay with Shayla? Because she's not valuable. She brings no value. So if that's the case, why nobody feels Amber cheating on Anthony before marriage is acceptable? We don't think it's acceptable. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what I mean. Stephanie, rehash what you're saying with that. What do you mean? The 90s vibe left after the date. It's a done deal. it's yeah, but that's giving the woman a false sense of entitlement. She tried to be a valuable by offering advice, and he's shutting her down. She's getting discouraged because you no need to offer advice, Miss Nice. You need to sit back and observe. Sometimes we need to learn to be quiet and observe. Point of the matter is she need to be quiet and observe. Observe. You will see where need. Okay. If right after he told her about the personal assistant, she had gotten on the phone and said, hey, I have a bunch of assistants for you to pick out for whatever it is of that. Trust me, it would have been looked at differently. This is not how you work on a business. You can't encourage Wayne about business when you're not a millionaire. It's like taking advice from a brickmaker about bread. That's the point. That's the point. I don't accept Amber cheating on Anthony before marriage because it's dead. It's a dead issue. We're not going to meet a dead horse. And there's no comparison to what she did versus what Anthony did. That is correct. I think people mistaken that. This is why I keep saying focus. This is why I keep saying the Hocus sisters will be single soon. Because they're doing the same things. I love it. She's a low-hanging fruit now. She's not doing anything. She's out of her lineage as what she can do. Wayne and Tamir is not compatible. Wayne don't like a needy woman, and that will be her downfall. That's the thing. She not know how to get her thing them working. Anthony chose Amber because she was an asset to him. Exactly. Why Anthony not leave Amber is because she's an asset. And him knows that she's an asset. He knows. Him know. Him just want to control her, but which is different. But Anthony knows that she's an asset. Tamira is not an asset. I don't find where she's an asset to you. Yeah. Maybe I'll see the asset, but I'm not see it. There we go. Yeah. She's hard to deal with. She's not an asset. Look, remember the girl is taking advice from Shayla. But why she brought up Amber in this mess? Not quite certain. Amber was in love with Wayne before dating Anthony. She realized that Wayne was never going to marry her, so she married Anthony. Exactly. That's the truth. One Journey, thank you very much for super chat. One Journey says, correct. She has to ask, how can I be of value to you? A doctor architect does not need a doctor. Architect wife to love their wife. Exactly. Thank you very much, One Journey. That's something I say. You have to ask a man. You have to remember, and you have to, okay. When I ask me, I'm giving you the blueprint. Ladies, remember you talk to a man and I tell you exactly how men work. Men work off of effort. Effort. The more you put in effort. Just show effort as though you really and truly want to do something. If you want to hold a man down, you need to show that you are of some level of value to the man. Right now, Tamara is not a valid to win. She's just a girl that's just there. And she have to find the value. She have to find where she come in a relationship. She must understand who she is in a relationship, or else it won't work. Tamara doesn't need to be quiet and watch more. Does need to quiet and watch more. Exactly. Wayne will reveal his intentions if he stays calm. But also, her friend Chantal brought up the baby mama on the couch, and she has been tripping since. That may I try to tell you. The friend that she have, it not work. Lataya are the better friend. She need to move Chantal off. Chantal and Sheila seem like them are coming at the same space. Single women who are miserable. Because not all single women miserable. Why keep bringing up what Amber did when she already reaped what she sowed already? She repented and dealt with her mistakes. She got her karma already. Please stop bringing it up. I said the same thing to me. I don't know why I bring up the Amber thing, because the truth is, Amber the only person feeling the karma. Amber has always been in the mode of working towards being and wife and bringing value to their marriage, even if Anthony wasn't acting like a husband. And that is why I'm going to give her all the credit in the world. That's why I'm going to give her the credit. It is a known fact that Amber settled for Anthony. Even Ernestine knows she still loves Wayne. Yes, but she realized that Wayne not gonna marry her. That's a known fact, but she realized that Wayne is not going to marry her. And so she has learned to, I think Amber has learned to love her husband. She has learned to love Anthony for who he is. So if you want to talk with Amber thing, that's what it is. Anthony chose Amber as an asset, then took away all his assets and made his nanny stuck at the house. Basically. Basically. Don't say Tamira being an asset. Don't say her being an asset again. Highly paid, living pum pum on demand. That's what Tamira is now. Hopefully our panting get crunchy. The question is, will oh my god. It's highly paid living pum pum. That is the question. Angela says that Tamira is a highly paid live-in pum pum. In other words, it's just highly paid living. Truth be told, Shayla is single. Her and Iman is friends with benefits. That's really what's going on right here, sir. She's single. But that's exactly who Tamira will be, a trophy wife at best. At best. Until our punching. That's what thing there says that she's that's what Angela said. Angela is the one that come up with that. Highly paid poo poo. Highly paid. Y'all are something else now. Amber is the woman of Skitland. That is the example of Skitland, right? She have her flaws them, but nonetheless, she them choose as the personnel to model after. I agree. Tamir is a better. She's just for the bed, and she should realize that and make her decision. Because she has not figured out how does she fit. She doesn't know how she fit. Look, I want to tell y'all something, ladies. Don't think men don't understand that, If a man comes in a woman's life and he doesn't know where he fits, believe me, eventually he's going to leave. Because him don't know him, because he knows that if he cannot fit into a woman's life, the chances of her leaving is great. Because him don't fit in her life. Believe me and trust what I'm telling you. When you're going to somebody's life, you want to know where you fit. Because you have to fit. You must serve a purpose. You must serve a purpose. That's true. He bought a relationship for $30,000 a month. Basically. Basically. Don't see her as a trophy wife either, my friend. Don't think it's I think you have more beautiful girls than, than Tamir out there. And that's the thing I'm gonna tell you with beauty. While they can get a very beautiful woman, the truth is beauty can be found. You can go over and find another beautiful woman. You just can. So beauty is just not all. That's why you need value. That's why you have to build value in other ways because beauty as a value is just beauty is not enough as a value. That's why nothing is wrong with the question that people keep asking these days when they ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? Keep asking a woman that, what do you bring to the table? It's not a bad question. And when a woman asks a man as well, what you bring to the table? It's not a bad question. Because beauty is not enough. It fades. It fades. So you're going to have to carry other attributes. You're going to have to bring other qualities that will last a lifetime. Beauty fades. It just fades. It's just one of them things there. People don't like the question, but it's a good question. Wayne has a delusion of grandeur. He keeps overspending in order to feel bigger than he really is. It's Skit World. Does Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, or Chris Rock have the same size staff? Ah, good question. Well, him staff not all that big doing his staff is not that big. And yes, they do have them. They do have very very big staffs. Grew up large people in the film world. People do have very big staff. His staff is not as big as you think it is. Some people have two and three personal assistant. Yeah, trust me. Them have you know what I mean. Them have more than just whatever it is. Wayne doesn't even have enough. I will tell you that. Trust me. Him not even, and he knows he's not there, so him want to go bigger. Their staff is way bigger than that. Way, way bigger than that. Remember Coco told Anthony, he's gonna be kissing Amber's behind for a long time. Which is true. You need beauty and brains. Well, brains to know exactly what to do with the man when you get him. That's basically what you're saying. If that's what you're saying, then yes. You understand? Because again, a man like Wayne that is a multi-millionaire, if you go and go get a degree or you get a doctorate, it doesn't mean anything to him. That's what it doesn't mean anything to him. For him, it doesn't move him. But if you're talking about brains in that you'll be smart to know when to do what and how to be as a wife, then yes, yes, you are correct. The more wealth you get as a man is the less you need from a woman. Meaning you don't need our money for sure, so that the two on the house can work it out. After you pass a certain portion, you don't need her money. You can do your own thing, right? And do you need her beauty? Yes, you want her to look beautiful, but you also understand there are going to be more beautiful women out there. So you need more than just that. Is she a good person? Does she take care of you? Does she make sure that you eat? Does she remind you to eat? Hey, honey, did you eat something? You know what I mean? You want me make her a little snack? She make you a little snack. It's those things that when win a man. The little is the little is some other little things that you think is nothing at all. And so you have some girls that would come on the internet now and them say, oh well, I don't want to be a slave or whatever. But you don't understand that those are the things that appeal to a man is you taking care of him. After a period of time, a man wants you to take care of him. He wants you to put some effort in taking care. Hey, did you eat? Hey, you know what? I'm thinking this about this, but you know what? Don't worry, do what you gotta do with it. Hey, I heard you said that you needed, an assistant. I call this company and them seem to have some bunch of people. I know the girls them look lovely too, but hey, this what they got going on. Do you want me to work on it or you want to work on it? That's what you want to approach a man with whatever it is. But this thing that Tamira doing, that not gonna work. I'm telling you right off the bat, that ain't gonna work. Trying to control a man thing ain't gonna work. He gonna say yes for right now, but eventually he won't. Amber is a born go-getter on and off the skits, and she has her life tonight promoting her body butter. That's it. She's a hustler. She's a hustler. Let me read y'all's comments. But that's how mine roll. Tamira's beautiful, but she just doesn't fit. She needs a churchman. Not way she needs to sing for a choir. That's how it is. Wayne is a pum pum chaser. Went by shameless house to see if you can still get Delicia. Saw Tamir and thought that she was a better tasting Ritz cracker. Well, but he hasn't done. We haven't seen him doing anything since then, though. So we can't say that. But him not do nothing yet. So we have to wait until him do that. Correct. You need our wife food. Yep. There you go. Tamir better let Wayne's vegan chef teach her how to make celery and chop me. You just want to do little things. It's just little things. I'm telling you, may I tell you ladies, when you're out there, and I'm not saying nothing that none of y'all know, because Charmaine and none of them going to tell you, little things they do for their husbands are the things that are valued the most. Make Charmaine and Nanya and the ladies them up on the channel are married tell y'all. The little things them, that's what the man value the most. The little, small, tiny things where you think that, but me just make him just an ice cream sandwich. No, because him wanted something to eat. He never had the time to get something to eat. And you made him a little sandwich so him could have get something to eat while he's on the go. Just little things like that have way more value than anything else. Little things like that. Because him somebody remembered him. Because in the mind of a man, him is just there to be a machine. Let me explain to you working in the mind of a man. People just see you as a big money machine that you're supposed to just be go out and just work and work and work and just spend money and give this person and give that person. When you know as a woman come in and you show like a care, that's how you win a man. That's it. That's what win men's mind. That's how win a man mind. But hey, can't say me never tell him. That's what it is. Me I tell you, see, they see them telling the same thing. They tell you the truth. Just it's just little things, little tiny things. That's exactly what hold on with men. See, there may people tell you, make you feel like you care for them. Because men just feel like some people just there for use them for them the energy and the vim and the vigor that them have and the resources. So because of that, there's a little things, but that's what men mean and them ask where you bring at the table. Them little thing that them ask about. But yeah, some of the young girl them don't get it. They don't really get where I ask them. They don't really quite get it because them think, you're men are trying to ask them to be this slave, you know what I mean? Which I don't know what it is, but hey, I'm just saying. See, take care of him all the time. So he's not gonna leave. Him not gonna leave because guess what? Now, him realize that it's gonna be tough him find another girl like that. We're gonna do the same thing for him. So he's not gonna leave you. We really appreciated the birthday video from his kids. Tamir go together to do it for him. Yes, which is fine. But she want to work on some more things now. She have to fit a little bit more inside of the thing. All the women that Wayne has had women do these little things for him. Yeah, but him also might never ready to settle down yet. He's ready now to settle down. You can tell that he's getting ready to settle down. You can tell that he's getting ready to settle down, but him have to find a girl enough to settle down with. Don't forget, don't forget, Steph Lee, that Wayne has already said Amber got away. Remember, Steph Lee, when you put this thing up, when you remind yourself, there you go. See? There you go. Nancy be scratch at 29 years. A man not going nowhere. That man is not going anywhere because him realize say him have this to go on with. He's not going anywhere. Him not going nowhere. So man stay. Women I leave and the lady that I take care of me. Men first wants a woman that is a safe space. That is the pleasure. Husband like focusing on work and do not like the wife at work. He likes it separate. Exactly. If a man can work enough to make sure that the lady doesn't have to work, he will do it. He will do it. That is correct. Afe, that's just the deal. Listen to me. Amber, Wayne knows. Listen to me. That Amber got away. What Wayne is finding out is that he thinks. Let me explain to you what's going on, Steph Lee. Wayne thought he could have found himself another Amber. Him think Amber's come a dime a dozen. The karma for Wayne is being played out on screen. He thinks that the Ambers come a dime a dozen. A girl like a Amber who really serious about marriage, because you can tell she's serious about marriage. The one thing we can't say is that she's not serious about marriage. Him think him can find whatever it is. Just being honest, I have made a woman feel a little bit more important than she may have earned. Give an inch and they will take a mile. Exactly. That's right. You say you can't do that either. Can't do that either. Grew up large, right? Never forget Wayne was gonna stand up at the wedding at Mike to physically stop him from from standing. Mike stop him from standing. Him no. Wayne, listen to me. And that happened to men a whole heap of times. So don't. By the way, the lazy man said this. Don't feel anyway. This happened to men a lot of times. Men will be out here playing with a bunch of women and you play games and you're playing games and you're playing games. Right? And then one day one man just come by and marry the girl we really did love. And you have to stuff that. Because that's how it is. Wayne thought that a woman like Amber come a dime a dozen, but him realizing now that them don't come a dime a dozen. And it takes you a while to find one that makes sense. And by the way, it's not just, I think he's playing real life, because if you go out in the real marketplace, y'all on here might be married and might have good principles, but trust me, see some women out there where one another woman there. The woman they have one prerogative. Their prerogative is how much money you can spend, how much them can use it for the resources, and they don't think about taking care of you. Them not, they have no plan to bring any any asset to you at all. Them deal is how much money we can drill out of this man. That's how which part them there. Yeah, man, that's the deal, man. What do you mean? Why didn't Wayne want Amber? That's why he allowed her to cheat on her relationship. Wayne didn't want Amber. No, him didn't want her, man. Him just never know him want her. Wayne was playing games with the woman. If you want to be honest, Wayne was playing games. That's the deal. Then when Wayne realized our next man come by and take him girl and stop playing, me know it because me play games already. And me have other friends who play games. Then somebody come by, realize say, wait, the boy I play games, okay. And him find a woman and him marry the woman. Now, always work out, just like our group large mentioning, yeah, you have one and two girls who might as well let them go. But you have those ones we are talking about, for example, like a Amber's case, where it's a good girl and you play games with her. The next man come by, him take her up, him shine her off, and him married to her, and the two of them live this fabulous life. And you say, "Eh, why? Why?" It's just that's the thing. But that's how it works a lot of times. So he's actually playing real life. He wasn't going to marry Amber, or he thought he had forever to deal with her. I don't think him they have it right. And okay, I think him at the point at the point he must say that. But as time come by, where he's seen Amber in a marriage, okay, the problem is this. The problem is this, Malcolm. Wayne did not think that Amber would be the wife she is now. That's the problem. These are the issue, my friends. These are the issue. Him never think Amber was what him think what she have proved to him now. That's the problem. That's the issue. The issue is that him never believes that Amber would have been that kind of wife. And sometimes you don't know them thing they would do, man. Or people. Let's just use people. Because people sometimes mind just a one thing and everything gets different. Wayne didn't know that. That's the thing. Men do it all the time. Stephanie, let me tell you, Stephanie, men do it all the time. I'm not gonna even hold you. Everything we see with Wayne, men has done it a lot of times. Men do it a lot of times. Men do it a lot of times. Men has done it a lot of times. Man treat woman terrible and the woman go away, she go marry somebody else. They do it a lot of times. I'm not even going to hold you. Everything we see Wayne doing is nothing different. And then when the woman go away, when we go into a big group circle, we talk about the same girl. Boy, you know, so that girl is from, you know, so man, yo, I don't know why. Why, dog? Why? Why I never think about it? Why me they have her, I mean, I play games? Trust me, we lament over it. It's nothing different. It's nothing different. Amber is the only one that refuses money. She said that she had her own money. Again, that's right. She, part of the issue with Wayne thing is that them think Sheila. See, Malcolm, I tell you, say, a real thing, Malcolm. Me tell you something. Them think when me attack, me just attack from whatever. It's a regular man tell you the same. Men do it all the time. Play a whole heap of games. Treat a girl bad, terrible, terrible, terrible. Good girl, we know a good girl. But we are treat her bad, terrible. Because just easy going and we can do anything to her and we tell her and she come back but she love you, as a youth and what I mean she love you as a man and you treat her and you go back and then one day somebody take her up and marry her and then then you sit down and complain and say boy can't believe Mick you know you know it was a good girl so she never tried to take your money she wasn't trying to do anything at all to you you're just never ready. That's what it is, you just weren't ready, you just were not ready, that's what it is. That's okay, Nanya. That's fine. I know you're talking to Obi. Wayne is a flirt. Wayne is a flirt. If the LA trip didn't go get bombed, he was going to chill with Lauren. Probably. But sometimes those Stacy. Alright, ladies, let me explain something. I don't understand this, but let me explain something. For men to develop, what you call it now? For men to develop immunity against the pum pum sometimes. Me go tell you this. It sounds weird. Sometimes for men to develop strength in being a committed man, you have to give him, you have to make him face the thing that him fear the most. Does that make sense? I know it's tough to hear. It's a very weird statement. You have to give him the thing him fear the most. I tell you why. Because what it does is it pressure him. Not all the time, but it pressure him. Wayne told Amber that she was never a girlfriend, but always a wife. Him just was joking around. It's just like with a breakup. Always look at your best. Always look your best. When a man move on and do great things. There you go. Someone wants to marry her and you weren't expecting that. Thought should have wait forever. Exactly. That's the deal. Some of the time I think the woman are gonna wait forever. Something tell you say, it no matter what you do, she not gonna leave. And then she just left and go about her business. Men face this all the time. It's nothing new. It's not new. It's what it is, ladies. What do you mean? What am I talking about? We are talking about the Amber story, man. We are talking about Amber's thing. I mean, I say what I'm saying is sometimes we're talking about Amber with Wayne. Then, then we were talking about Wayne at one point in time, and I said maybe Wayne needed to go there alone as well because since as he's saying he's a committed man, he may need the test. He may need that test. The test is there to test him to see exactly if he's sure in what he's talking about, if he's real in what he's talking about. Sometimes men need that test. That's what I'm saying. Men don't treat a woman like that they love. Okay. All right. Steph Lee, look for Malcolm comments them. And you know what? All right. Do men, here's a question. Do men treat good women bad at times? Don't worry. Me make the man them come out for you. Don't worry yourself, Stephanie. Don't worry yourself, Stephanie. Me I bring it out and show you. You talk about married man, Stephanie. Me not talk about married man. We are talk about thing them. You're talking about married men. See? And we not talk about married men. We are talk about thing them. We not talk about married men. We not talk about married men. Just looking at more looking at chat. Looking at chat, Stephanie. Cause me think when Onila said things, you think him just a said them. Stephanie, you will love a girl, man. And you're not married to her and you're out there play same way. You will love a woman, right? And you're still out there playing because you think she's not going to go anywhere. So you're playing games. This is what it is. That's how the thing work. This is one of those things you can poll. You could go poll it, and I'm certain. I guarantee I get the answer I'm give you. Unless the man them know and tell the truth. We're not talking about a man who have one woman. We're talking about men where literally can go get other girls. If we have a girl him actually love, and him still out there playing the whole entire field. And just like me say, one day somebody come and she tired of it, she can't take it no more, and somebody come by and marry it. Somebody come by and marry her. Why you think? Why you think like treat her like a lady come from and them thing that when Joe sing, tell me when was the last time you brought her roses? Stuff like that. Where you think that come from? Yeah, anyway, you know what? You think only that I do this thing? No. I just say it work. Anyway. Anyways, friends, I think that's our time. I love y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. I'm gonna go get some rest tonight. Have a wonderful night. I'm gonna talk to you guys in the morning. Bye bye. A little later.